အားလုံးပဲမင်္ဂလာပါဆက်ဒီပိုင်းမှာတော့မြန်မာ exam တွေကနော်မြန်မာ exam တွေကအဲဆရာတို့မြန်မာ exam 2024တွေက2024တွေကဆရာတို့ question pilot test 5ပေါ့နော် pilot test 5test 5တွေဆရာတို့ပါလဲဆိုရင် question number 5ပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါလေးဆွေးနွေးမယ်ဒါ question number 5ကတော့ဆရာတို့ပါလဲဆိုရင်ဟို scene passage ပေါ့နော် scene passage ဖြစ်ပါနော်အဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့ဖတ်ပြီးတော့တစ်ဖက်က key နဲ့ပေါ့လား answer key နဲ့ဆရာတို့တစ်ဖက်လည်းဆရာတို့လေ့ကျင့်သွားနော်ဘာလို့ဆိုတော့အချင်းကဆရာတို့သိတယ်မရှိတော့ဘူးပေါ့အချင်းလည်းသိတယ်မရှိတော့အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ဆရာတို့ channel subject တွေမရှိ read the passage communication is not just merely using words spoken communication also involves the use of a variety of features to express the different nuances of meaning, such as body language, which includes facial expressions, posture, gestures, gestures, tone of voice, eye contact, proximity between speaker and listener, etc. On the other hand, written communication exploits the choice of word, order of words, sentence patterns, the sound system of the language concerned, the organization of text, size and design of letters of the alphabet, etc., to gain specific communication effects. In addition, an interpretation of human communication is made more complex due to the fact that more than one meaning can be conveyed by a single utterance, and indirectness is frequently used to communicate different shades of meaning, including the opposite of what is said. Moreover, such nonverbal features as the style and color of one's clothes and hair, and for women and some men, the use of certain kinds of jewelry, makeup, lipstick, perfume, etc., may be blind to subtly convey information about the personality of a person. Okay, question ကိုကြည့်ကြည့်အောင် Write the correct word or a word or words to complete each sentence. Number one, different shades of meaning that makes the sense of the opposite used to communicate like frequently. I know, so, you know, 5D, 5D, arrow. Direct shades of meaning that makes the sense of the opposite is used to communicate interruptly frequently. But two, the body language is a blank communication, non-verbal communication. Okay, number three, spoken communication is blank, the use of a variety of features to express the different nuances meaning involved in the use of variety, involved in the use of, okay? Number four, choice of word is used in communication, either spoken or but three လာမှာပေါ့နော် but three ပါလဲဆိုရင် written ရေးတာပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်ပြောတာပဲဖြစ်ဖြစ်တခုခုเนาะဒီရင်အသုံးပြုတယ်အဲ့ choice of word စကားလုံးတွေရွေးချယ်ခြင်းเนาะပေါင်းသင်းဆက်ဆံရေးမှာတဲ့ပေါင်းဆက်ဆံရေးမှာတဲ့ဆရာတို့ပါလေပေါင်းသင်းဆက်ဆံရေးမှာအသုံးပြုတယ်စကားလုံးရွေးချယ်ခြင်းကိုပေါင်းသင်းဆက်ဆံရေးမှာလူမှုပေါင်းသင်းဆက်ဆံရေးမှာအသုံးပြုတယ်စကားလုံးနဲ့တော့၎င်းစာသားနဲ့တော့၎င်းเนาะ number 5ကhumans make their complex language interpret and communicate. Number B ကတဲ့ answer each question in one sentence. အဲ့မှာ question ကြီးကြည့်အောင် 6က what 7 what number 8ကတော့ what ပဲ number 9က what ပဲ number 10 why reason. Okay, what's communication in the passage? Communication ဆိုတာဒီစာရေးမှာလို့ဆိုတော့ In the passage, the communication is rather than merely using words. Okay, number 7. What's spoken communication involved? Spoken communication involved the use of the variety of features. ဘာကိုပြောတာလဲနော်ဘာကို spoken communication involved ဆိုတာဘာကိုပြောတာလဲ Number 8 ကတဲ့ to express nouns of meaning. What does body language building? To express nouns of meaning, body language builds in facial expressions, postures, gestures, tone of voice, and eye contact. Now to go number 9. What does written communication effort? What does written communication effort? Written communication efforts, the choice of words, order of words, sentence patterns, and the sound system of language concerned. Number 10. Why is the interpretation of human communication made more complex? The interpretation of human communication is made more complex because the fact is that a single utterance can convey more than one meaning. Number 6 ကဒါကတော့ဆရာတို့ဘာလဲဆိုရင်unseen passage ပေါ့ဘလို့ Picasso and Henry Medici met for the first time in 1906 in Paris. Matisse in 1869 was 37 and already a successful artist. He was self-assured but rather reserved. Picasso, born in 1881, was 25, passionate, decisive, and ambitious. He was at the start of his career, but already famous for his great talent. In 1907, Matisse and Picasso began a powerful dialogue through their art. They often did paintings of similar subjects. The Frenchman inspired Picasso to use color. The Spaniard inspired Matisse to experiment with style. Picasso said that no one has looked at Matisse paintings more carefully than I, and no one has looked at mine more carefully than he. The more major exhibitions about Picasso and Matisse very special and creative relationship. People have often described the artists as rebels who are jealous of each other's work. But Matisse said their disagreements were always friendly. After the Second World War, Picasso moved to the south of France, where Matisse lived, and the two artists spent a great deal of time together. When one of us dies, said Matisse, there was something that the other would never be able to talk of with anyone else. Matisse died in 1954. Until his own death in 1973, Picasso continued to refer back to Matisse in his work. Okay, 6 here. Question really PGR. Find the boldface words in the passage that are similar in the meaning to the following. Number 1. Having a strong desire for success. Ambitious. Number 2. A collection of things for public display. Exhibition. Number 3. Repeatedly. Often. Kana. Number 4. Shifter. moved ကြွလာတယ်ဆိုတာဒီလှုပ်ရှားလာလှုပ်လာ Number 5 painfully desirous of another's advantages jealous နော်အကောင်မြင်လို့မရတာနော်ဟုတ်ပြီ 6B answer the following questions and give complete answers. What is the similarity between two persons, Picasso and Matisse? The similarity between the two persons, Picasso and Matisse, is that the former was already famous for his great talent, and the later was already a successful artist too. Okay. Chapter number 7. Where and when did they meet for the first time? They met the first time in Paris in 1905. Number 8. What type of person was Picasso in his life? Picasso was a passionate, decisive, and ambitious person in his life. Okay. Number 9. What is the nationality of two men? How do they depend on each other? They depend on each other in a way that the Frenchman inspired the Spanish to use color and the Spanish did Matisse to experiment with style. Last one. Give some information that shows a creative relationship between two persons. The conversation are by Picasso. No one has looked at Matisse's painting more carefully than I and no one has looked at mine more carefully than he shows a creative relationship between them. Okay, so now who are question number 7 box. Complete the dialogue with the expressing given in the box. There is an expert. Would have, will have, be, might have been, would have been, may have. Okay. Number 1. Where can he be? Where can he be? I don't know. To I don't know. Anything could have happened to him. Next, yes. He might have been stopped by the police. B, or he could have been in a car accident. Exclamation mark. On the other hand, he may have got caught in the traffic. Next expression ပေါ့နော်နောက်ကြောင်းပါလဲဆိုတော့ expression နောက် question ရ expression ဖြစ်မယ် complete the exchange the expressions given in the box. There is an extra. By the way, pretty, that reminds me, it's probably talking of the Irano more Siska. I'm just going out to meet up with Kim. That's remind me. Can you give this book to him? I've been meaning to retain it for ages. Number 7. Then he wanted dancing other Mirano, a great evening. Talking of the Mirano, did you know that Muse booked it for our birthday party? 8. Okay, see you at 10 then. Yeah, fine, okay. By the way, did I tell you your mother called? And another thing, it's not urgent, but I think there's something wrong with the car. It's probably time for service. That's why. Do you get the tickets for the concert? Yeah, they were pretty expensive. Hey, come to think of it, Al hasn't paid me back for the last time. Okay, let us go your body. Let us choose the situation given below and write a letter to you. Do not write more than 300 words. You are Kong Kong and you live at number 177. 177 Supal Enya Gandhar Magui. Write a letter to your friend Mintu, who has poor eyesight and cannot study well and is feeling greatly depressed, encouraging him never to give up no matter what, and telling him about a disabled person you know or you have heard of. Okay, ဆရာတို့အဲ့ဒီဥစ္စာနဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ letters နဲ့ပတ်သက်လို့ဆရာတို့ဘယ်လိုရေးမလဲဆိုရင်ညာဘက်ကနော်ညာဘက်ကဆရာတို့ letter example letter ဒီကဖြေတာလေးဆိုရင်ဆရာတို့ဟုတ်ပြီ address လေးတွေပါပြီဟုတ်ပြီ greeting မှာ how are you I hope you are in the best of health I am fine too ဟုတ်ပြီနော်အဲ့တော့ဆရာတို့ body of the letter လာနော် very long paragraph I'm writing this letter to find your comfort and to encourage you. Happy as I have known that you had poor eyesight and you could not study well. For this reason, I am feeling grateful depressed. Relax, my friend. I strongly tell you not to give up no matter what and not to lose hope. You can read and study well due to your poor eyesight, but you aren't blind. You can take suitable exercise and some medicine prescribed by eye specialist for your eyesight. And I'd like you to tell about a disabled person whose name is Helen Keller. She was born in 1880 and she almost died of mysterious illness. When she was 2 years old, she became blind and deaf, though she was alive after illness. Her parents did not surrender and they tried to do their best for their daughter. They got a teacher named Annie Sullivan from Parkin Institute of the Blind in Boston, and she helped and taught the Helen. 2 weeks after, she was able to do a miracle, and Helen started to understand what words were. Helen went on to learn to speak, read and write. In 1904, she graduated from Radcliffe College, USA. She later wrote two books, Appear in Flames, to foreign countries and became famous all over the world. Helen never gave up and she gained success in life. My friend Mintu, why not do it like that? You can see and hear. What you need to do is to build your mind up. The body of the letter ဖြစ်ပါတယ်ဒီမှာဆရာတို့ကဒီအကြောင်းအရာကိုကြည့်ရပြီဘာလဲဆိုဆရာတို့ text ထဲမှာ read the passage တွေမှာဒီ Helen Keller ရဲ့အကြောင်းဆရာတို့ပါတယ်နော်ဒါပါဆရာတို့ပါလဲဆိုရင်ဒီကိုယ်တင်ထားတဲ့စာရင်းတွေကိုပြန်ပြီးတော့အသုံးချသွားတာပဲနော်ဆရာတို့ vocabularies တွေဒါဆရာတို့အရင်သိပြီးသားနော်ဟိုဘာလဲကိုချက်ပြီးသား Helen Keller တွေက vocabularies တွေပဲနော် test တွေလည်းဆရာတို့ဒီအကြောင်းအရာသိပြီး test တွေလည်းသိရော pass မှာဖြစ်တဲ့ဥစ္စာဆို pass တဲ့နေလည်းရှိတာပေါ့နော်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်ဆရာတို့ကဘာလဲဆိုကိုက letter essay တွေမှာကိုသင်ထားတဲ့ ကိုသင်ထားတဲ့ကိုယ့်ရဲ့ unit 12ခုတွေကဆရာတို့ vocabularies တွေကိုဆရာရိုးရှင်းရှင်းလေးပဲဝေကြတည်ဆောက်လို့ရတယ်ပြန်အသုံးချလို့ရတယ် letter is easy no okay conclusion now my letter is so long that I'll stop here I believe you'll be the one who never surrenders and is always trying to get a success wishing all the best your loving Kong ဒါဆရာတို့ပထမစာဖြစ်တယ်စိတ်တကြနေတယ်လားမျက်လုံးမျက်လုံးမကောင်းလို့ကြည့်ရတာမကောင်းဘူးဥပမာ game ကြီးဆောတာလည်းဖြစ်မှာပေါ့နော်မျက်လုံးကြည့်နေတယ်အဲ့ဒါကြောင့်စာရီလည်းကောင်းကောင်းကြည့်လို့မရဘူးတဲ့အဲ့တော့ပါလဲဆိုရင်သူစိတ်တကြလာတယ်ပေါ့နော်သဘောရတယ် next letter ကြည့်အောင် you are Coco and live at number trouble 1 Zealand Nimbu Zealand your friend Joshua live in Yangon write a letter to him asking him to buy you some journals and students' guides being sold in Yangon. Tell him why you want them and also tell him you want only good ones written by qualified teachers. Okay, yeah, so example, letter Peter, so daddy, so call Mare, no, call Mare, so daddy, so Piru Yar. No, so introduction, greeting, Lavi. How are you? I hope you are well and happy. I'm all right too. I'm sorry I couldn't write to you earlier. As you know, our exam is very near and I have been busy preparing for it since last month. I'm sure you must have revised all of your lessons. I hope both of will do well in the exam. By the way, I want some journals and students' guides. I hear from my friends that they are being sold in Yangon. I want some of them written by experienced and qualified teachers. I want these books because I have to study how to answer the questions and do the exercises from them. So I would like to ask you to buy me only good ones and send that to me as soon as possible. I hope you are able to help me. As a conclusion, World Joshua. This is all for now. Let me just wish you good luck and success in the exam. May I give my love to your family? You know, me will let Allah. Agriya le si jao, now chama si jao, ngaye, yitadia ru, putabiasi, yitadia putabiasi. May I give my love to your family? Oh, you know, so okay. As he was severely like as he bad habits students should avoid. Bad habits students should avoid. Next, how to keep our environment green. Next, the importance of education. No, so really like bad habits students should avoid. Students should know what what a habit is. A habit is something we do again and again. No, a chin so hard. Taka low habit a chin for it. There is one important thing we must note about a habit. Once we have got a habit, we cannot drop or break it easily. For example, some people who always smoke cannot steal without smoking. Smoking has become a bad habit with them. It's difficult for them to break that bad habit. We all know that some habits are good, and some habits are bad. So, students should avoid bad habits. Different people have different habits. People who have good habits are regarded as good people. Those who have had bad habits are regarded as bad people. If you want to be a good person, you must try to avoid bad habits and get good habits. Bad habits are usually easy to cultivate or get. Students should try to have good habits and avoid bad habits. As a student, he or she, he or she must get up, get up from bed early every morning. He or she should attend the classes and study his or her lessons regularly. He or she should take physical exercise and play games. In this way, he or she can keep himself or herself healthy and strong. If the students have bad habits, they have to get rid of them at once. Otherwise, it's hard for them to achieve success in life. They should refrain from bad habits such as smoking, drinking, alcohol, eating and playing in their classes, and gambling. Habits that makes us ill are bad habits. When we have a habit of getting up early, we are fresh and active to study or work in the morning. Keeping ourselves clean is another good habit. We should brush our teeth and take a bath twice a day. We should wash our hands before and after meals. In this way, students should have a good habit of healthy living. For the reasons mentioned above, students should try to have good habits and beware of forming bad habits as they can cause a lot of trouble and happiness and ill health. ဆရာတို့ကဒါ first essay ဖြစ်ပါတယ်နော် second essay ကိုကြည့်အောင် how to keep our environment green. The earth is a place where all living beings can live in. At present, the environmental destruction is the world's greatest problem. The environment has suffered a lot because of the increasing and the development of modern technology. The main causes of the global warming are the pollution of air and water. So, people from worldwide have duties to keep the earth still healthy. One of the ways to show our loving and caring manner is to keep the environment green by growing trees. A world without trees is a threat to the survival of humans and animals. The most important fact is that trees absorb carbon dioxide, which is the main cause of global warming. Every day, a great amount of carbon dioxide is emitted by industries, factories, and cars. At the same time, forest fires occur all over the world, and people cut down trees for their daily use. In order to save situation in time, we need to grow more trees and preserve the forests. We value the trees for every material they provide. Trees trunks can be used in buildings, houses, and making furniture. Trees protect soil erosion too. Thus, growing trees also means protecting the earth. The value of trees is remarkable. During the whole month of July, people from all walks of life grow plants and trees as mass activity. As a mass activity. In brief, we must have environmental awareness and try to grow more trees. As lovers of woods and forests, people of Myanmar are fond of growing trees. Creating a better world for our next generation is also a meritorious deed. Okay, so now last essay, the importance of education. Education can be said the main the mainspring to develop a nation. There is no better way than education in building up a nation. That is why more schools, more universities, and institutes are being set up in our country. These are the camps to send the new generation. The more schools we set up, the less prisons there are. This shows how education is important in society. There is no parent who doesn't want his or her child to be educated. They say education is the unique treasure to adorn their children's world. So they send them to school. The first part of the life is the best time to learn education. It's natural that more educated people get the higher posts. Only when we are educated, we can understand the good, and the bad. The council, Amama, we by Chanaka. Thus, we must value education and understand its importance. Last paragraph. Today, different people are learning different fields of study. In future, they can serve their country in different sectors. Without education and teachers, there we can't have inventors, economists, engineers, doctors, and so on. Education helps us to be able to cope in the world we live in. Of course, the educated people play the main role in society, so we want to be more educated. We love education, we realize its importance. Okay, အားလုံးကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်။ဆရာတို့ဒါလေးတွေကိုဖြည်းဖြည်းချင်းနဲ့လေ့လာသွားမယ်ဆိုရင်ဆရာတို့ letter essay ကဆရာအဆင်ပြေသွားလာပါတယ်။ဒါနမူနာလေးတွေဖြစ်ပါတယ်။အားလုံး